Okay, I'm just doing a quick check-in. If you've kind of expanded and you're staying in an expanded state of awareness, you're probably not affected by what's happening in the world. I don't know if that's possible, to be honest, but maybe it is. I don't know. I know that there's a lot of energy to be transmuted. I felt since October, the energy's been like crazy intense, and it's been hard to kind of get on top of things energetically speaking, rejuvenated, refueled. At least for me, I transmute energy. It's kind of one of my main jobs that I sadly don't get compensated for, but so I actually have the Enzo retreat online, and I have all my healing sessions on in there. I have my celestial purification, I have the Metatron's cube, and I have the flower of life. They're pre-recorded videos, and I do those all the time. I've been doing them about once a week, and I notice a difference, and I measure my energy before and after, as well as other people that have done them. So if you feel like you want some sessions, my sessions, but don't want to do the intensity of the one-on-one, or don't even feel like you need it, maybe just some check-ins, you could do the Enzo retreat space for a month or two, and see how it goes. There's a lot of other stuff on there you can engage in. Otherwise, I recommend you guys working with Violet Flame, White Fire, or getting a purification from somebody. But it's like a nervous system overload, basically, because of the amount of information that's coming in, not just on the earth plane. There's like information, and you literally have to weed through everything to figure out the difference between truth and lies. So Max, that's enough. He's really barky today, sorry. That's a good boy. And that alone is hard, but then we have a lot of information coming in, a lot of energies, like higher dimensional energies coming in to be integrated as well, because we're not just shifting the political scene, we're going through a complete rebirth on Earth. So it's not just one-dimensional space. We're working with 12 dimensions. All of us that are, especially if you've opened up the higher gateways, that's what I do in my Metatron Cube activation. You start consciously integrating all this stuff, and so it can be a lot, and we need people doing that now. But if you're struggling with that, let me know, let a healer know. Just some hands-on healing, some energy clearing. Relax. Don't stare at your phone all day trying to figure things out. If you're involved, engaged directly with stuff, then obviously you need to do that. But if you're not and you have time, take care of yourself, okay? My hands are dry, so we'll just do this way. Yeah, there's a paradigm shift. First card pulled. Huge paradigm shift happening. And like I literally just said, it's not just the physical plane. It's not just politics. It's not just, the overriding of the old systems. It's multi-dimensional. Okay. Communication. Okay. Again, I just said this. It's hilarious. I'll show you guys these cards. Everybody seems to like them. So a lot of you guys are getting communication downloads from higher dimensional beings, from advanced ETs, but then there's also the news, the media, and friends, family. I mean, it's communication overload as far as I'm concerned. Or it could be for some of you guys. Starseer. I might have to check in with these descriptions because I don't know. Starseer. I don't know what this is. 46. My glasses here. Okay, so this is talking about dreams finding their way into being, the bigger picture, a more aligned outcome than expected. So if I know there's a lot of frantic energy, a lot of fear-based energy in the field. If you're feeling that, tap into your intuition. Don't let the mind go wild, okay? Tap into your intuition. Look at the big picture, okay? Like I've said a million times, there's layers to things that are happening. And I don't know, there's probably not a single person on earth that knows everything that's happening right now. But there is a huge transformation happening. So if you, your guides and stuff, there's a few messages coming in, but your guides and stuff are trying to get your attention to listen to your intuition, to look at the big picture, okay? And not get caught up in the tiny details, because that's where people are getting lost and confused right now, is the tiny details. Do I believe this? Do I believe that? Just rise up, look at the big picture, take a step back, take a bath, go for a jog, take a nap, and then see what happens, okay? Freedom. Okay, so one thing that's really on the table right now, and a big fear, is that we're all going to lose our freedom. And if you look at this, knock it off, Max! Stop. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Stop. That's enough. There's someone moving in next door. So, is that, we look at the last year and how much our freedoms have been restricted just this year with the masks and the COVID and, businesses having to close and shut down. And, I haven't gone out or done anything for months, and I'm actually fine with that, but, that there is going to be a huge shift in this, and it's not negative. It is not a negative shift. I'm actually not taking either of these. There was the sacral chakra and She the lotus, which is interesting because I did post about the lotus today, kind of things, veils being removed, illusions being dropped or dissolved. Just like the healing journey, the truth journey is the same, because it's like you open your eyes to one illusion and you kind of move into that reality, and then another illusion will be dissolved, and then it's kind of the same thing, because your consciousness can only handle so much. To be honest, your mind, I should say, your consciousness can handle anything. It's your mind, and because of that, there's a need to, it needs to happen in phases, or spirals rather. That's like the healing journey, okay? So, the sound of the universe. Again, I'm gonna check. Interesting enough, I pulled that sacral card, and there's a cooling, clearing feeling in the womb area. So some of you guys may need to do a purification in the lower abdomen. This isn't just for women. This is a space of creation for both men and women energetically. It's chi energy, life force energies held there, one of the points. So there may be a need to purify that. I'm sorry, I have to put my glasses on. 51. Oh, this is the wrong book. Life-changing experiences, significant timing, pivotal moments, tuning fork of universal consciousness, transcending mundane reality, having your world shaken up. Okay, so if there, through this paradigm shift, if there are major shifts happening, or your world completely just, things just get completely chaotic, it's because the world has to change. It's a life-affirming change, so don't be scared. That's what they're saying. I got sacral chakra again, and this one. Okay, apparently I needed to pull them out. So, core of creation. She the lotus. I'll show you these. So, I pulled this before. I had that cooling feeling in the lower abdomen, which is the sacral chakra. This is the core of creation. So this is where, like I was saying, you birth ideas. You birth manifestations. You'll come up with a creation idea and you'll hold it in this space until it's ready to be birthed, literally, energetically, just like a child. And men and women alike, don't get that messed up. 43. She the lotus is, there's keys here, I think. Shadow work. Okay. Let me just double check one other thing. Okay, so this is about shadow work and healing the divine feminine energies. This is about working creative force energy as well as emotion. So the sacral chakra is really focused on the emotional body. It's tied to the emotional body. So what's happening through any chaotic events, or the healthiest way to deal with any chaotic events, paradigm shift, is to shine light on the triggers and the shadows, and use that to love yourself back into wholeness, to love yourself back into your soul self, your soul light. Use that as a way to remove programming. Use that as a way to remove trauma, wounds, or even dissonance in the field. So there's a very real thing that happens with programming, subconscious programming. It happens through movies, through music, through television, through news, and it's called cognitive dissonance. And it literally creates this energetic dissonance so you can't think clearly. You can't make rational or intuitive decisions. It turns into this raw, charged, programmed emotional response to something. Okay, so what's coming through now is for you to not react to those raw emotional responses. They're triggers. Okay, you have to get coherent. You have to get coherent. That's when the mind and the heart are aligned and you can think clearly. That's when your energy is harmonized. Okay, that is the main message. That's why those came through twice. So I'm glad that they brought them back. So those triggers, those emotions, most people, they're programmed into, they are completely unaware of it. So if you're dealing with other people that are triggered in that sense, no, that's not them. So there's an element of not judging others. A lot of you guys are clearing this energy that's being projected from these programs. And a lot of you guys, other people's energies, and a lot of you guys may need to clear it within yourselves. All right, this is going to be the last card. Holding the keys to the future. Ancient rememberings. How the past affects the future. Time to step up. Activations for powerful shifts. Powerful activations for a new paradigm. You're now being showered with blessings in preparation for a transformation. So this is trying to help you guys remember that what's happening now has been happening for a long time. It is a good thing. It is a positive thing. And you will soon see this. But you may also have rememberings of past lives to help the collective move into this new paradigm and to transform and transmute what needs to be transformed and transmuted. Okay, so pay attention to the communication you're getting from higher dimensional beings. Again, this is a very multi-dimensional reading with many light layers and levels. So pay attention to the information you're getting so that you can help reorient and harmonize energies moving forward. All right, hope you guys are well. Sending love.